Shalom, shalom. First off, foremost, I must give all honor, praises, glory, and respect to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakarash. Why Yahweh Shai Shai for giving me the Spirit through this lesson. I must give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for the mighty work that they do. And also a mighty shalom to the whole elect watching out there. Shalom. This brother and I come back to you with another quick lesson from GMS Camp Gary, Indiana. And this is part 2 to the Goon Squad. And who is the Goon Squad? The Orange Man and his recipients, his minions, and also his puppeteers, the so-called Illuminati, who are, basically on a grander scale of things, for the greater good of themselves, which they claim is the greater good for humanity, but it's just for themselves, building their new world to the order, okay? And that's going to consist of a one world government, okay, a one world religion under Satanism and artificial intelligence, and a one world currency, okay, which is the micro C to the hip, okay? And we're almost there. We're about to reach the climax soon, okay? And everybody's going to be seeing the hour of temptation, where, we're either going to defy the devil and his beast system and receiving his mark, or you're going to get it, okay? Because if you don't get it, you're going to be put to death. But if you do get it, you're going to be put to death by Yahweh Shai Shai. So this is why we have to, resist, okay, the temptation. But Yahweh Shai Shai is going to have to give us a spirit too. Because times are going to be so bad. Life is going to be so terrible. There's going to be absolutely no food. That it's going to seem like the only way and option to go is to receive that little bitty chip, okay? It's going to have all the information on it. It's going to be our new name. It's going to be a number, okay? It's going to be a social credit system on it, okay? Our health system, our financials, all that, okay? It's going to be on that little bitty micro C to the hip, okay? But right now, like I said, this is the beginning of sorrows, okay? It's just the beginning. And there's greater evils to come, okay? So that's why we had to put on the whole armor of Yahweh to be able to withstand the wiles of the dang devil, that dang dirty devil, okay? Because as we see, he's coming down with great wrath. He's coming in like a flood. But the Yahweh Shai Shai, he's going to lift up a standard against him, okay? And his standard is the election, all right? The ones who turn back to Yahweh Shai Shai, the ones who seeking him 10 times more while he may be found, the ones who are repenting, okay, and rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our abilities on a daily basis, okay, and being converted into the will of Yahweh Shai, by the renewing of our minds. And that's day by day, because this is a daily fight. It's a daily battle, okay? We go through things on a daily basis, okay? Fighting a good fight of faith, okay? And enduring, okay? Enduring the madness, enduring the temptations, okay? Trying to pull us back into the world, okay? Where we put up that callous, that spiritual callous, and that spiritual resistance, okay? and we're we're trying our best, okay? We're giving our all, okay? Not being lackadaisical and or complacent, okay? and we're not trying to be comfortable in this place, because this is our not our rest. The scriptures tell us to arise ye and depart. Okay, because we see things about to get real critical when they cut off SNAP. Okay, and eventually Section 8. Okay, that's to come. All right. But without further ado, we're gonna go where we left off. Okay, this is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 15, and left off at 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's right, because the Insurrection Act is going to be invoked. Okay, martial law. Right, we're going to have lockdowns. Okay, curfews. Okay, and then don't forget, it's going to be another pandemic. Okay, and there's going to be more vaccinations. Okay, and everything, but eventually they're going to put the vaccination inside the micro C to the hip. Okay, that's to come, right? But they're gonna have checkpoints set up, and we're not gonna be able to cross over. Eventually, first we're gonna have to present, our identifications, but eventually we're gonna have that micro C to the hip to be able to pass through. Because once it's locked down, it's gonna be locked down. Okay, once that checkpoint's there, the checkpoint ain't leaving. Okay, unless it's destroyed somehow through, civil war, which is on the horizon as well. Okay, this is all about to come to pass. All right, thus saith the scriptures, verse 18. For because of their pride, all right, and this America is built on pride. Okay, the pride of the people, and it's not righteous pride. Okay, it's just they think that they're, and Americans, even our people, so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, think they're entitled in this country. They think they have some type of entitlement, like they're owed something, okay? Like they're somehow important, all right? And that's because of stupid dang social media and these dang stupid green pieces of paper with corrupt presidents on them, okay? It put that in their minds, all right? And the devil allowing them to do as thou wilt, do anything they want, and everything's accepted, except preaching the truth and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's not accepted. But everything else is, okay? And with that pride, you know, pride goeth before destruction, and the heart of the spirit before a fall, okay? And they about to fall, okay? This place is about to fall. It's crumbling before our eyes, and eventually we're gonna have an implosion, okay? The cities shall be troubled, okay? These cities are gonna be troubled, man. It's gonna be trouble everywhere. Everywhere we look, it's gonna be the purge out in these streets, okay? It's gonna be dumpster fires, buildings on fire, people shooting, people looting, okay? It's gonna be total chaos, anarchy, okay? The houses shall be destroyed. That's right. They're gonna be burned down houses. They're gonna be ransacking houses. They're gonna be busting in doors. The gangsters, the maniacs, okay, the grapers, okay, and the military, all right, and the Gerber troops, okay. They all coming in, ready to destroy your house, okay, and take everything in it, including your woman, your children, and even yourself, okay, and all the stuff that you have in it, the rations, everything that you have in it for them to survive, okay? And men shall be afraid. These people gonna be terrified witnessing all this, okay? They're gonna be trying to hide, but can't. There's nowhere to hide. You can run, but you can't hide, okay? Especially not when your Hawashai returns. There ain't no place to go for you, okay? It's judgment day time, all right? Verse 19, last but not least. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. They ain't gonna have no pity. Ain't gonna care if they see you getting robbed or say they see you getting kidnapped. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They can say, we gotta protect mine and ours. Okay, that's the mindset. Okay, survival of the fittest. All right. If you're not mentally, physically, or spiritually fit for this, man, you're gonna perish. Okay, by death, by pain. Right. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Like I said, they're gonna come and take everything. They taking all of it, okay? Especially if you have prepping and have stuff prepped up, Oh, they taking all that, okay? But believe it or not, the stuff that they have prepped up is for the election, okay? Because the elect shall eat, okay, and they shall drink, all right? While everybody else is gonna be hungry and thirsty, okay? And shall rejoice, okay, at that time because of the lack of bread. As you see, it's gonna be a great famine, okay? It's gonna be a great famine going on, okay? We ain't gonna have nothing, and we see it's beginning of woes because of the food stamps being cut off, and I'm gonna make a video about that, okay? And for great tribulation, that's right. People gonna be tried, and they're gonna go through great troubles, okay? Great problems, okay? Jacob's trouble is here, right? So hey man, if you're not prepared, if you don't know what's going on, if you have no idea, if you have no clue, and if you have not turned back to the one and true power Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man, you doomed. You might as well just wait for your destruction, okay? This is the time now to seek the Lord while he may be found,